Hi, my name's Mark, and I am a graduate student at Boise State University in the Educational Technology School. I am taking a class called YouTube for Educators, and this is my first video log required for the class. This video log is about playlists and creating playlists based on cognitive domain for certain subject areas. And I have chosen Web 2.0 as my subject area to explore cognitive domain and critical thinking uh, type videos that spark your imagination and get you to thinking about what the video says and about the subject matter. Web 2.0 is the uh, evolvement of the web, and examples of Web 2.0 are YouTube itself. Other applications that represent Web 2.0 are Google, MySpace, Facebook. There's a plethora of new websites out there, many of them social networking type sites, and sites that are server based and where the user and the audience works from the server to interact with other people, to publish videos, pictures, and even writing, if you could believe that. Anyway, my playlist includes 8 or 9 videos about Web 2.0, and I tried to find videos that show people's ideas of Web 2.0 and their thoughts of the concept of Web 2.0. My favorite video was one that was by a gal named Jen, and the title of it is Web 2.0 is not Web 3.0. It's a very interesting video that and she articulates why Web 2.0 is the present, not the future, and she believes that Web 3.0 or whatever you want to call it, the future of the web is moving into something much better. And I totally agree with her analysis of what's going on with the web. And the way she explained Web 2.0 is there's still lots of problems with it, with passwords and trying to connect, and there's a lot of confusion still because the password type problems aren't integrated with other software. So each site has its own set of passwords and usernames, and that's just one of the examples she used of why Web 2.0 is not uh, what it appears to be at this time, and that the future of the web will be much better. Another video that I created or I found was Google Docs, and it was just a little tutorial on how Google Docs works and how it is server based, and it allows multiple people to collaborate on individual projects. And Google Docs is a very good example of what I believe Web 2.0 is now. And it is, again, server based, and you're working from someone else's computer, and it bypasses many of the problems that you see in client-based software, especially Microsoft Vista and Microsoft Office. I've been working with Google Docs for several months, and it's never crashed. Where when I work with Microsoft Office, especially Word, it crashes all the time. So the server-based software is definitely has a lot of great advantages. Plus, it's free, and that makes it even nicer. Anyway, that is another one of my favorite videos. It's very simple, but it explains well how Google Docs works and represents what Web 2.0 means. Another video I kept was Web 2.0 according to Michael Wesch. It's a visual video with no words, but it gives you a tour of the web and how the web has progressed into 2.0. And it uses background music to accentuate the facts about the web in the beginning, and then it just crescendos up into uh, the video speeds up and the music gets louder and more dramatic, and it starts showing images of the different tools Web 2.0 represents, like YouTube, Google, Facebook, and it just flashes all kinds of icons on the screen to show you how fast the web has sped up over the years. Another video by Oscar Rediner. It was an excellent video, and he gave examples of many different Web 2.0 applications while he narrated the video. And the examples he gave are many that we've used in class and many that I've used personally, and many that, the most popular Web 2.0 technologies: Blogger, Bloglines, Dig, Delicious, Facebook, Flickr, Google Apps, Google Earth, which is all the 3D maps of the Earth that Google's, uh, done an unbelievable job creating. A program called Jing that allows you to share and record computer screens. Second Life, which is another class at Boise State University. Skype, Slideshow, Technorati, YouTube, and then Wikipedia, which is another collaborative type wiki software where it's server based, and the whole world's working on wiki, and it's very highly controversial in the educational world, but I'm a firm supporter of Wikipedia in education if used correctly. Another video was about communication, collaboration, publishing, and it shows how the millions of people across the world you know uh, use the web, and how the United States is actually one of the smaller nations using the web. It talks about sharing. The video talks about sharing a Web 2.0 application with either one person, or you can share it with millions. And it uses audio, images, video, and writing to emphasize its points. Another video was a speech by a Google guy named Eric Schmidt, and it talks about Web 3.0 and where the web is going. And basically, he described Google Apps to me. He basically described it in a nutshell. Applications, many small applications pieced together with Google Apps. You have Google Sites, you have Google Apps, you've got Google Calendar, you've got Google Docs, and many more other tools that you can link to your Google setup. And but he might have been a little self-promoting on Google as far as moving to Web 3.0, but he will acknowledge that Web 2.0 is a marketing term. And the guy that asked him the question about Web 3.0, he said that you just invented uh, that term. But then he went on to explain what it's about, and how it uses all the technologies to and it basically was a description of Google's products. Another video that I viewed talked about rich internet applications. The idea that it's desktop to browser. The applications have moved from the desktop, like Microsoft products, to the browser, like Google products. It also talks about SOA, which is feeds, RSS, mashups, social webs, wikis, podcasts, and other type of 2.0 technologies. It discussed using Ajax for a lot of the 2.0 technologies, and I can't quite remember what the Ajax stands for, but it has to do with JavaScript and being able to use uh, multiple technologies in a JavaScript software. He also talked about, the Web 2.0 has an iterative type uh, feel for it in the way the software operates, where you can keep going back and forth to update and modify and get the documents or whatever product that you're producing. There's several other great videos on Web 2.0 that I included in my playlist, and feel free to share it and go through it. It's very educational, and I hope you enjoyed my very first video log. Thank you very much.